Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Metalhead Gamer 1986. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody has had a awesome weekend. Wednesday's coming up. You know what Wednesday is? It's Halloween. So, today I just wanted to do a review on a pay-per-view that I just finished watching. One of the most outstanding pay-per-views that I have ever witnessed. And to start off, before I get into it, I do want to say this, that not only am I a gamer, not only am I a metalhead, but I'm also a wrestling fan. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I've been watching wrestling ever since I was 5 years old. Growing up, my favorite wrestler was The Ultimate Warrior, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and Macho Man Randy Savage. So, with that in mind, I just finished watching the first ever women's pay-per-view called WWE Evolution. One of the most amazing pay-per-views I have ever seen, and it literally made a big statement for not only in the sports entertainment, but also for women around the world generally. This pay-per-view shows that women can do anything. You know, a lot of people have doubted women in the WWE for so many years because the matches are always short back then, and there wasn't a whole lot of excitement in the women's division. And honestly, after so many years and people tweeting the matches are never long enough, they need to create some awesome, awesome stuff for the women's division. And they brought back the women's title for both SmackDown and Raw. They managed to do that in about I think it was like 3 years ago, and then they did the first ever women's Royal Rumble. They had the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. They had the first Falls Count Anywhere. They had Iron Man match, or in this case it was Iron Woman, and now they had the first ever. Oh wow! I missed one. They had the first ever women's elimination chamber match. That blew me away, and then finally the WWE Evolution. And having to watch that pay-per-view just, just literally, brought a big smile on my face because of the fact that, one, there were legends that came out of retirement just for this event. Molly Holly, Blaze, Trish Stratus, Lita, oh God, there was like so many names that were in this. Kelly, Michelle McCool, you name it. I mean, it was the most amazing pay-per-view, and then they had the Mae Young Classic match, and they have a new winner crowned. Her name is Tony. Tony Storm, and she is freaking phenomenal. And I love watching this woman kick ass. I mean, she is really awesome, and she deserved it. I mean, she was in last year's, but she lost, so she came back this year, and you know what? She deserved it. After a year, I'm pretty sure she did a lot of hard training, got herself, pumped up. And, I have a feeling she's going to go far. I think she's going to be the next women's champion. in NXT and the women's division in SmackDown and Raw. Personally, I hope she goes to Raw because she has the Raw type of attitude. And now the match with tag team matches, Trish Stratus and Lita versus Alicia Fox and Mickie James. Amazing match. You already know who would win that match. It was Lita and Trish Stratus. I knew they were going to win because, they're I mean, come on. They laid down, the platform for other women in the division in WWE. And, they're legends. Greatest legends of all time. And then you have the match between Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella. Really an outstanding match. Really good. And of course, in the end, Ronda Rousey won. And I think it's not the last of it, of those two facing each other. And then they had the 20 women battle royal match, and Nia Jax won. She's one of my favorites. Now, I mean, back in the day, the women's division, I was a fan of Lita and Mickie James. Big fan of those two. Still am. But Nia Jax, big fan of hers. And not to mention, not gonna lie, I have a monster crush on her. So, but anyway, she won the women's battle royal, and so she gets an opportunity to excuse me. She gets an opportunity for the Raw women's title, and so she's going to be facing Ronda Rousey very soon. So, see what happens. You already know who I'm going for. I'm going for Nia Jax. But anyway, then they had the first ever last woman standing match with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch is another one of my favorites. I love her nickname, the Irish Lass Kicker. It's friggin' awesome. And this match alone itself was like, it should have been the main event, because it literally stole the show. I mean, it was really one of the best matches out of the night. And they went all out on this match, breaking tables, slamming each other on ladders, and putting them through chairs, and putting them through announcing tables. I mean, it was like the most brutal match, and Becky Lynch came out on top, And I think Charlotte Flair got so messed up on her back. I mean, oof, taking all that torment to her back from like being put through a table, being body slammed on a ladder, being leg dropped on through an announce table. I mean, it was such a brutal match. I say it was like one of the most brutal matches, if not of the year. I mean, her and Sasha Banks were the first women to have the Hell in a Cell match. And Charlotte, oh my God, she was so freaking brutal. And she was taking a lot of brutal hits in this match. And even the match tonight, I mean, it was like, she was taking a lot of hits to that back. I mean, seriously. I'm surprised that she didn't blow a disc on her back. I mean, seriously. Or, ruptured a disc in her back. I mean, it was a pretty gnarly match. If you guys haven't watched it and you guys have the WWE Network, oh man, check back on that match. I mean, seriously, watch that match. You're going to be like, oh, damn. But, anyway, I just want to say this pay-per-view made a big statement, and that statement was that women can do anything. And WWE, thank you for making this possible for women. You know, I've been waiting for something like this for so many years as a fan of the women's division. And growing up over the years, I had a lot of favorites, and seeing a pay-per-view for the first time for women is really awesome. And it's because of us fans. We spoke out for something like this to happen, and look, it happened. And the next thing I would love to see as a WWE fan, I would love to see the first ever tag team division for tag team titles. And I would love to see that happen. What do you guys think? Would you guys love to see that? A tag team, I was just say, a women's tag team title division? A women's tag team division. I mean, that would break so many grounds in the tag team division. And I just think it would be awesome. So, yeah, anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this. And give this video a thumbs up if you watched that pay-per-view and thought it was awesome. So, I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And as always, rock on. Keep it nerdy. Take care, my friends.